Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. I am here and we are not playing Twister, but instead of rolling the dice, we are going to spin it, because if you look at my Twister, I put numbers on it a while back. Alright. At the end of this video, I'm going to tell you why I was up at like 5:30 this morning and had to go to New Jersey to see a spine surgeon for Johnny. So all is good. I will go into that in just a few seconds or minutes, but we are catching up. I know it's the 13th. Happy Friday the 13th. Oh my gosh. So many things are happening. Okay, even though we are saving for October 8th, right? This Sunday coming up, not going to confuse you. This Sunday coming up, I am going to be doing a special video. I am collaborating with 3 special ladies. Yep. So keep watching, because there is a collab coming that I think you are all going to love. That video is coming Sunday. Keep watching. All right. Shall we see what we are saving? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 1. $81 is what we're saving. I'm catching up. I am so catching up. All right, let me make that an 81. Okay, $81 is getting saved. I am going to leave. This should be like a quick little fancy and free savings challenge. So done with this dice. And I do have a stash of dice that you think that I would have like tried a different one, but did not. Shall we see what we spin? Oh, and look at that. It gave me a 6. $6 is going into the Mickey Mouse. Where is that Mickey Mouse? Mickey Mouse is right there. Ha! Okay, 6. We are knocking out a 6. I thought it looked like we had way more. Oh, you know what? We do. We got 5 left. So if we knocked out that 6, I'm going to take 4 singles back. That we had no 10s. Ooh, look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, and oh, I need 50 and then 10. I'm going to take 1, 2, 3, 4. That should be right. Oh, dear Lord, help me. 2, 10, 15, 17, 19, 21, 22. $221 saved in that Mickey Mouse guy. Yeah. For some reason, I gotta go back and watch this video. I don't think I did this right. Alright. We're gonna start with this one, and this is what we have left. 20, 40, 50, 55, 60, 65, 75 $5, which makes total sense, right? Okay, next we're going to move on to March. I am not going to check the random comment picker. I just kind of feel like I want to go for D, G, N, and O. So please forgive me. All right. We just did 8. Ooh, 8. Okay. 8. So we had 10, and we had 1 rolled over, right? Okay, so since I don't have change in here, I'm just going to grab a 5 and 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Sorry, this is my rollover right there. So here's the 5 singles. So we have $11 there. I need to take 5, 6, 7, 8. And now we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, 76, 77, 78. We have $3 rolled over for tomorrow. I'm not going to scratch another one off today. Yeah, just not feeling that there's 3 left. There's no way that any one of those are 3. So I'm going to stick this aside, right? Put that in here. And then, you know what happens today? My heater is on because I cannot get warm. My hands can't get warm. Today is this day. I get to do this today. Love this. So if you didn't know what this is my 52-week challenge. And for all intents and purposes, on Sundays, I do this. And I am now up to week number 4. Oh, see, now I find that to be extremely scary because weeks are just flying by. So this would actually be the 8th, right? Because this one was the 1st. So this is 10/8/2023. Week number 4, FOUR. Amount saved is going to be $50. I have a previous balance of 150. See that? 100. Can you all see it? Let me zoom you in. Give me 1 second. Just so much nicer when you can see everything, right? So this is what the girls were calling like a Christmas club. And you can make this anything you want, any denomination you want, put it towards your own budget. I wanted to try to do $50 a week. So $50, there was no previous balance, added 50, total was 50. Then week number 2, I started with 50, added 50, got up to 100. Started with 100, added 50, got 150. So now we are starting with 150, adding 50, and now we should have $200 saved. Now, this is in my year savings challenge. I need this one and this one. I did stick this in here because this is all of my year-long savings challenges. Can you see that? That's this here binder. And in here it has my year savings. So let's go into here. And we're going to grab $50. So that's 20, 40, 50. Going to add it all together. And we should have $200. 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. $200 saved with the 52-week challenge. Isn't that the best? All right, give me a second. I'm going to zoom you out. Okay, we are zoomed out. Did I count that right? 10, 12, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So we got $200 saved. How awesome. I'm going to stick that back in the folder or envelope. Close that up. And now we're going to put this one aside. So 2 binders are done. And I'm going to bring in my faith binder. And I just thought that it would be nice to do a couple of savings challenges. I have $15. And I thought that it would be nice just to add them. I think I'll do 2 and 1. I think I'll do that. I'll do 2 birds on St. Francis. I'm using all the different colors and I'm kind of loving the way that they are all looking. So we're going to add $10 into here. And we have $10, $15, $20, $25, $30 saved. And we're going to grab one 5. Is it both double-sided? Oh, these are double-sided. And I'm going to grab that brown marker. And we're going to add $5 into, this is the Shoulder Wound of Jesus Savings Challenge. And we have $20 saved. All right. Woo! That was it for savings challenges today. That one goes pretty quick. Between the scratch off, Mickey, the 52-week challenge, and then the faith. Wow, we got a lot of things accomplished. So can I just tell you about what happened today? I did have a piece of paper here. Oh, okay. So we had to go about, it was like an hour and a half away, but they said, please don't be late, so we had to leave. We had a 9 o'clock doctor's appointment. I was up at 5:30, showered, dressed, and we got on the road. We get there, we stop for a bagel. Great place we used to stop at all the time. Stopped for a bagel, and then we went on to the doctor's office. We had brought all the imaging with us, the MRI on disc, the X-ray on disc, and all the reports for John. Doctor was young, or he looked young. Not young, like he said he's been practicing surgery for 15 years. And, you know, he asked John, what was your exact pain? What do you feel? What was done? Ba, ba, ba. I have mixed emotions about this. So I let John do all the talking. I looked at the doctor, and I'm listening to what John says, right? Doctor says to him, you had the epidural, two epidurals. You had physical therapy. It's not getting any better. He says, I would suggest something called a microdiscectomy, right? For R, which is the right side, L3 and 4, the disc is bulging so much. But he said to him, can guarantee you 80 to 90% recovery. He says, but you've got to help yourself. And he said to John, you've got to lose weight. You've got to eat healthier. You've got to be more aware of everything else. And he says, your weight. John has gained a little bit of weight. And I'm being kind and generous on that phrase. John has gained weight since his back hurts, right? Because he's not up and walking and moving like he used to do. But he hasn't slowed down the food train. And every day it's, I'm going to start eating right. Every day it's, I'm going to do better. Well, it's not happening. But this was a point that the doctor kept coming back to. You have to help yourself. You have to help yourself. So anyways, they said, all right. John says, all right, I want to do it. And I don't say a word. They say they're going to call and schedule us. It's because the hospital is 2 hours away from us. They would want to keep him in the hospital overnight versus doing this procedure, which is, they say, about this big. They go in, they move the muscles, they move the nerve, puncture the disc like a pimple is exact words, push it back in, and scrape the bone. Okay. Yeah. I've had surgeries. I've had shoulder surgery, torn rotator cuffs. I've had both bunions done, right? One I was asleep for, one I was awake for. Would never ever. Had epidurals as a mother in labor. I had a severed tendon that retracted up my leg to my knee. I've had it. I've done it, right? I've also had the epidural injections on my back. when I went through everything I could before I had to do the surgeries. And when I did that, I wanted multiple opinions, right? I wanted to see different doctors. So John says, okay, let's do this. I get in the car and I felt like this. And I said to him, can we just talk for a second before we pull away? And he's like, what? And I'm like, you just said yes to something without getting other opinions. Now, we won't do anything, plumbing, electrical, building, roofing, car, without getting 2 or 3 opinions. But you're willing to let this man cut your back open without a second opinion? I was like, I was dumbfounded. And he's like, well, I just want to be better. I go, I hear you, and I understand that. But, John, holy moly. Well, it worked for so-and-so. I go, everybody is different. Everybody's coming to the table with a different ailment. Yours isn't going to be just like mine. Yours isn't going to be just like our friends. Yours isn't going to be like the guy before you. I was like, everybody's got something different inside of them going on. I'm still, he just wants it fixed. And I totally get that. I just wish he was just a little bit stronger with the bearing of the pain, if that's the proper phrase. I mean, I'm totally not putting myself up on a pedestal or anything like that. But I stopped filming videos on YouTube because I couldn't sit at a desk. I then did a stand-up desk. My back it was during the pandemic. I couldn't see doctors. They were not seeing anybody. I had to deal with it. So, and then I started physical therapy, doing my own physical therapy at home, stretching. Acupuncture has worked 100% for me. I just wish he would take another just look at his scenario. If this is the scenario he wants to do, I have to go along with it. But I was like, I asked the doctor, I said, what is the recovery? Because John's a 230-pound man. How am I getting him from the recliner to the bathroom? How, is he going to be up? Is he going to be walking? Are you guaranteeing me that? I'm like, oh my gosh, I get nervous. I do. I'm so over this. If you have had this or know of somebody that has this, can you give me your pros and cons and your happy medium? I want to hear the best, the worst, and I've looked it up. It is a minimal invasive procedure. I have. I'm just like, it's your back. I mean, yeah, it was my shoulder, but your back is what holds you up. Yeah, it was my leg. I mean, I don't know. I'm just so nervous. Anyways, added that to my little thing of stress today. With that, this video is done. I am probably going to go upstairs, change my clothes. Actually, I'm going to the post office first. And then TJ asked if I could help clean his chimneys today. I am wearing my Disney shirt, so that's why I have to go change my clothes. I have the tiki room on. That's my tikis. And then I have my castle. I could wear these every single day. These are my spirit jerseys, so look back 4 videos and you can see all the ones that I made. And then if he does stay, I'm gonna go backwards again for a second. If he does have this procedure and he stays in the hospital, because it's a 2-hour drive, I think what I'm gonna wind up doing is taking a hotel room close to that hospital, so I don't have to drive all the way home and then back the next day to get him. I just think that would be the smarter thing to do. And then pretty sure my girlfriend is within an hour, and she would probably meet me for dinner. I would almost guarantee it. I'm sure she would. And she was or is a nurse, but she wasn't the emergency room nurse. She's a trauma nurse. So, yeah, I'm going to be calling her too. But anyways, thank you for letting me talk. Thank you for listening to me. I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you are looking forward to Sunday and the collaboration that's going to be happening in our village, because I'm pretty sure if you don't know who these girls are, you're going to want to know who they are, because I absolutely love them. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great one. Bye.